Hello students, now in this session I will explain question number 5, 6 and 7 of exercise 12.1. So let's see what we have in question number 5. So we have to find the value of m, and then one equation is given, that is 5 to the power m divided by 5 to the power minus 3 is equals to 5 to the power 5. So we have to find the value of m. So let us just simplify this LHS part first. So you see that in LHS we have two terms which are having the same base and we have division sign in between them. So we know that since a to the power m divided by a to the power n would be equals to a to the power m minus n, isn't it? So when the base are same, in case of division, subtract the powers. So this is what exactly we'll do in LHS. So m minus, this is already having minus sign, so we'll put it inside the bracket. That would be equals to 5 to the power 5. Now let's open this bracket. So 5 to the power m plus 3, which will be equals to 5 to the power 5. Now because now you see you have to find the value of m. Okay, so what will be the value of m, so that if you put it here, in that way the LHS would be equals to RHS. So you see that in LHS we have 5 as a base, and RHS also we have 5 as a base. So both the sides are having the same base. So to get the value of m, we have to just compare the powers. So we can write one sentence, that is comparing the power. So that would be equals to m plus 3, that is equals to 5. Now in the next step, what you have to do, you have to transpose this plus 3 towards right hand side. So that would be equals to, m would be equals to 5 minus 3, and this would be equals to m equals to 2. Now to verify this answer is right or wrong, we'll try to do it in the rough. Okay, so let's see. So 5 m plus 3 is there. So in place of m we'll put 2 plus 3. So what is coming? 5 to the power 5, which is equivalent to the answer given in the right hand side, that is 5 to the power 5. So in that way we can conclude that m is equals to 2 is a true. Fine. So let's move on to the next question, that is 6, question number 1. So we have two sums in question number 6. Let's do sum number 1 first. So what is there in sum number 1? We have inside the curly bracket we have 1 by 3 to the power minus 1 minus 1 by 4 to the power minus 1. So both this base are having negative power, so we have to make it positive, isn't it? So we'll use it. We'll use which law? A to the power minus m would be equals to 1 by a to the power m. So we have to do the reciprocal of the base to make the power positive. So in the first case, you see, what is the base given? 1 by 3. So what is the reciprocal of 1 by 3? It would be 3. We will not write 1 because 3 to the power 1 is 3 only. Minus, the second term is having base as 1 by 4. So what is the reciprocal of 1 by 4? It will be 4 only. Again it is having 1 as a power, so we will not write it down. So minus 1. So now solve this bracket first. 3 minus 4 is minus 1 to the power minus 1. So what is the reciprocal of minus 1? Reciprocal of minus 1 is minus 1 only. Okay, and since the power is again 1, so we will not write it down, and this would be your required answer. Okay, I hope all of you have understood. Now let's move on to sum number 2. Now this is very important sum. Now what we do is that, you see, 5 by 8 and 8 by 5, these are two terms are given. In one case base is 5 by 8, in another term base is 8 by 5. Now you see, if I do the reciprocal of this part, that is if I do the reciprocal of 5 by 8, it will be 8 by 5. So in that case both the base will become similar, isn't it? So we'll try to do it by using a law, that is a to the power minus m is equals to 1 by a. So this is a law that we'll use to change this term. We'll keep this term as intact. Okay, so it will look like 8 by 5. Now the power will become positive, 7 into 8 by 5, and this will become minus 4. Fine. Now when the base is same and into sign is there in between, what we do with the powers? We add the powers, isn't it? So according to this law, a to the power m into a to the power n would be equals to a to the power m plus n, isn't it? So we'll apply this law here. So the base is what? 8 by 5, 7 plus, this is already carrying minus sign, so minus 4. Now 8 by 5, 7 plus 7 minus 4, so it will be 8 by 5 to the power 3. Now if you have to evaluate this, then 8 into 8 into 8 is 512, and 5 into 5 into 5 is what? 125. So this is our required answer. Okay, now let's move on to question number 7. 7 also have two sums. Let's do first part. So we have 25 in the numerator and t to the power minus 4 also. In the denominator we have 5 to the power minus 3 into 10 to the power minus 8. So in 25 can be written as, see, if you do the prime factors of 25, so 5 5s are 25, 5 1s are 5. So 25 can be written as 5 square, isn't it? So in place of 25, we'll write 5 square, then we'll write t to the power minus 4, then we'll write 5 to the power minus 3. 10 can be written as 2 into 5, okay, and then t to the power minus 8. Now in the next step, what we'll do is, we'll try to keep all the similar base together, that is 5 base together, t base together, and 2 is only 2 is there. Okay, so what we have to do is 5 square, 5 to the power minus 3 into 5. So we have kept all the similar base together. The same thing we'll do with t also. So t to the power 4 by t to the power minus 8 into, we have only 2, so we'll write it like this. Now we'll try to solve the denominator part first. So what you see in the denominator? So we see that 5 to the power minus 3 into 5 to the power 1. If nothing is there, then we'll assume this as 1. So when into sign is there in between the same base, we add the powers. So that is 5 minus 3 plus 1. Okay. Now these two terms are having the same base, they are in the division form. So we subtract the powers. So minus 4 minus, this is already carrying minus sign, so we'll put it inside the bracket, into 1 by 2. Now let's solve this. So 5 square, and this will be what? Minus plus minus, 3 minus 1 is 2, so 3 is greater, so it will be minus 2, into, this will look like minus minus plus 8 into 1 by 2. Okay, so now just break this. Now these two are having the same base, isn't it? So we'll subtract the powers. So this base is already carrying minus sign, so we'll put it inside the bracket. Now the answer of this one will be plus 4 t to the power 4 into 1 by 2. So what is the answer of this? 2 plus 2 into t to the power 4 into 1 by 2. So that would be 5 to the power 4 t to the power 4 by 2. Now if you have to break this 5 to the power 4, then what will be the answer? 625 t to the power 4 by 2. So this would be our required answer, students. Okay, it's a very, very important sum. Please practice at least 2 times. Okay, so it will be easier for you. Now let's move on to the last sum of today's session, that is 7, sum number 2. So now you see in the numerator we have some terms having a negative powers, and in the denominators also we see some terms are having negative powers. Now when you see this type of sums and you know that you have to make the powers positive, so what is a little funda, you know? So if you have to make the numerator terms positive, you have to bring all these numerator terms in the denominator to make the power positive, and to make the denominator terms positive, we have to take them in the numerator form. So see, this is what exactly you have to do. 5 to the power 7, 6 to the power 5 into 125. We have brought all this denominator to the numerator, and the numerator form which are having the negative powers, we just bring them to the denominator place. So this is the simple thing that you have to do, so that the powers becomes positive. Now the next target is you need to see that any number which you can write in the simplified form. You see 125, in place of 125 what you can write? 5 to the power 7, even 6 also. So in place of 6 we can write 2 into 3 to the power 5. In 125 can be written as 5 cube. You see, I have simplified all the thing. Now 3 by 5, even 10 also we can simplify, that is 2 into 5 by 10. Now we will use one law, that is a to the power a into b to the power m, this would be equals to a to the power m into b to the power n. That means the powers are shared among all the base which are inside the brackets. So why suddenly I have written this law? To use this here. So we will apply this particular law with both these values. Okay. So it will be 5 to the power 7 into, it will be 2 to the power 5 into 3 to the power 5 into 5 cube by 3 to the power 5 into, again we will apply the law with this also. So 2 to the power 5 into 5 to the power 5. Now you see, we can reduce these two values. These are similar to each other, so we can reduce this. So we are left out with 5 to the power 7 into 5 to the power 3 by 5 to the power 5. That would be equals to, since both the terms which are in the numerator are having the same base and they have multiplication sign, so we'll add the powers. So 5 to the power 5, this will be equals to 5 to the power 10 by 5 to the power 5. These are having the same base, so we have to subtract the powers. So your answer is 5 to the power 5, and 5 to the power 5 means if you multiply 5 times, you will get the answer as 3125. Okay, so this is your required answer. I advise all of you to please practice question number 6 and 7 at least 2 to 3 times. Fine, these are very, very important sums. Okay, that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. God bless you all and take care.